Hi there, welcome back. We have tried to solve some of the problems on reduction form by using reduction formulas. Let us again continue to solve those kind of problems now. Now we have uh, like integral, okay, um, 0 to pi, okay, 0 to pi. Let me take again x into sine power 7 x dx. And let us try to solve this problem. Okay. Now, let us use that some of the important formula which we have been using uh, for the integrals. Okay. This is I is equal to 0 to pi. Now that would be pi minus x, pi minus x. This is sine power 7. This would be again pi minus x. Okay? Yes. Now, this again can be written as 0 to pi, and this is pi minus x and sine power 7 into x dx. Okay. Now, we have I as this. Okay, again we have put in this form. Let us combine these two things. Now let us see how we get, okay, arrive into this. Now if I combine these two, so I get 2i, okay, 2i integral 0 to pi. Now this should be, you have the other term which get cancelled, so I get pi uh, of sine and that is 7x dx. Okay, fine. Now this can be written as 2 times. Okay, 2 times. This would be pi by 2. Okay, further. And we know this. So this is 2 pi. Uh, if you cancel out that, so I get this will be 6 into 5. Oh, sorry, I have only n being 7. N is 7 here, which is an odd here. 6 into 2 here, I will have 7 into 5 into 3. I1 being 1 here. So I get this, if I try to simplify this. Uh, So this uh, one term and two terms, this two gets cancelled. So I'll be left with only 32 by, this is 35, 7 by the 35. Okay, 32 by 35 and 5. So I will be 16 divided by 35 into 5. So this will be the solution. I hope you understood this problem. Let us move on to the next one. Okay. I hope you understood this problem. I've been using the reduction formula for sine. Sine we have been looking to solve this. Let us see the next problem, that is integral 0 to pi. integral 0 to pi sine power 9 x by 2 and dx into dx. Let us consider x by 2 as some variable t. Okay, so if I try to put dx, so dx is um, this dx will be 2 times dt as well as the interval changes. So the intervals will be 0 to pi by 2, 0 to pi by 2. And this is sine power 9 into t, and dt is 2 times dt. Now we can use the reduction formula here, that is 2 times, that is 8 into 6 into 4 into 2. So here n being 9, which is odd. Now in the denominator you will have 9 into 7 into 5 into 3. So if I try to simplify this, uh, I get, well, I get 256 divided by 315. So that is the answer for this. I hope you understood this problem. Good. Let me move on to the next problem. Okay. So I hope you understood this. Let me move to the next problem now. Now I have integral 0 to pi by 4, 0 to 4, this is sine power 8x and cos power 8x dx. Let us try to solve this now. Okay, we know that sine x cos x can be written as 1 by 2 times that of sine 2x. So that's what I'm trying to do it. So 1 by 2 times of sine 2x. Now this will call 8. So this will be integral 0 to pi by 4. Okay, now this is power 8, so 2 power 8. So this is 0 to pi by 4 sine power. If I take 2x as uh, some t, so I get 2 dx is equal to dt or dt by 2. Okay, so this will be sine, this is t, and this is power 8 and 1 by 2 and dt. Again, we n being even here, so we have, this is 1 by 2 to the power of 9, and n being even, so we have 7, 5, 3, 2 and 1, and in the denominator you have 8, 6, 4, 2. Okay, and last term which is pi by 2. So that I naught value which is pi by 2. So this would result to 35 by 2 power 17 thing and into pi. So that will be the solution for this. I hope you understood this part. Let me move on to the next problem and try to evaluate those integrals here. Okay. Okay, let us try to evaluate 0 to pi. Okay, this is sine power 4 theta divided by 1 plus cos theta whole square and d theta. Let me try to solve this. Now, if we consider some phi as uh, theta by 2, as theta by 2, if I consider this. Okay, so d phi will be 1 by 2 d theta. Okay, let us substitute that. So your theta will be 2 phi. Let us substitute this. So I get 0 2. This would be pi by 2. Okay, so if you take it to the other side, so it is 1 by 2 and 2. So you'll have 2 outside. Sine power 4 into 2 pi. Now divided by 1 plus cos 2 pi whole square. And you have d phi here. Okay. Now let us try to solve further. So this I can write as 2 times that of sine phi and cos phi over 4. Okay, this divides by 2 cos square phi and whole square, since we have whole square there. So that is 0 to pi by 2 and d phi. Further, if I try to simplify, I get 8 because 2 to 1 term gets cancelled. So I'll be having only 2 cube, which is 8 outside. So 0 to pi by 2, and this would be uh, have this power 4 that get cancelled. So I'll have only sine power 4 and phi d phi. Okay. So n being even, which is 4. Let us try to write it using reduction formula. This is 3 by 4 into 1 by 2 and pi by 2. So this results to 3 by 2 pi. So that is the solution for this. Okay. I hope you understood this problem. Let me move on to the next problem and try to solve that also. Okay. So 0 to pi have, and square root of 1 minus cos theta divided by 1 plus cos theta into d theta. You have also got uh, as here sine square theta into d theta. Let us try to solve this. Again, if you consider phi as theta by 2, so you have 2 d phi as d theta. Okay, and here you get 0 to pi by 2 So this is 2 times, so to take it outside, so square root of 1 minus cos 2 pi divided by 1 plus cos 2 pi, and this is d pi. Also we have, don't forget that, sine square 2 pi. That's all. Okay, let us try to simplify this further. So I can write this as root 2 of sine phi divided by 2 times cos square phi. Okay, so this again, I can write this as 2 sine phi cos phi and would be whole square. Okay, and d phi. This is 2 times, and this is 0 to by 2. Now again, if I try to simplify this, 2 gets cancelled. I'll be left with 4 root 2 integral 0 to pi by 2. Now if I have this cos square get cancelled. This is sine square and sine cube. So we get sine cube, phi and d phi. Now this is an odd here. Here n being an odd, so you get 2 by 3. I1 being 1. Okay, so that results to 8 root 2 by 3. So this will be the solution. I hope you understood this. Let us move on to the next problem. Okay, let us look into the next problem here. Now considering integral 0 to 2a, okay, uh, x power 7 by 2, and this is square root of 2a minus x into dx. Let us try to solve this. Okay, now if I try to have this form as 7 by 2 and root x. Okay, if I take this here. Also, if I take x inside here, so that becomes 2ax minus x square. If I take x here, I have done multiplied and divided by root x here. That's what I have done. Now this is 7 by 2 and 1 by 2, which is 8 by 2, which is 4. Okay, 4. So this is x power 4. Now this I can write as a square minus b minus x whole square. I can back the same result. Don't forget the root here. So this is 0 to, okay, so dx. Okay, let us put as a minus x as a cos theta. Let's put a minus x as a cos theta here. Okay, now when you uh, put, if you want x here, so that is a into 1 minus cos theta. So dx will be cos, and this is sine, a sine theta into d theta. Let us put all those things which I have mentioned here, as well as you have this as 0 to pi here. Okay, so this is a power 4, 1 minus cos theta power 4, was x power 4, right? So that's what I've done. Yeah, square root of a square minus a minus x. So that is a square and cos square theta. Yeah, and this is a sine theta d theta here. Now, if you look at this, so this is 1 minus cos square theta, which is sine square theta. So the root gets cancelled, and you get sine theta, sine theta gets cancelled. So you'll be left with only a power 4, 0 to pi, okay? And we'll have here, if I try to simplify further, so uh, this one as 2 sine square theta by 2, okay? Close the brackets, power 4 and d theta. Okay, now if I consider phi as theta by 2, or 2 phi, which is theta, or 2 d phi as d theta, d theta. You know, substitute whatever I said. Okay, so if I substitute all those things which I have mentioned here, so I get this as this is 32 a power 4, okay, since 2 power 4, right? So that is 16, and into 2, which is 32. So pi by 4, sorry, pi by 2, pi by 2 is sine power 8 and 5 and d5. Okay, further if I try to simplify, this is 4 into this, and this is 7 into 5 into 3 uh, into 1, and divides by, this would be 8, 6, 4 and 2, and 5 by 2. So further if I simplify this, I get 35 by 8 pi. So that will be the solution for this. Okay. So if you have any queries, you can ask. Okay. Thank you for listening and watching. We'll see you next time.